Okay boys, here we are in the woods in Michigan. I got my Beta 500 today. We're gonna ride a little bit of the B-Loop, not a ton. I'm trying to compare this on how it is on single track versus my Raihu Ranger, because I gotta make a decision which one I'm gonna take to the 6 days. I have some jetting issues on the Ranger. I'm gonna try and iron them out this week. But we're gonna cross the connector, go to the north side of the B-Loop, ride a little bit of it, and try it out on this. I've ridden single track on this before, and it's done quite well. Especially in the flowy stuff. On the A-Loop, this thing was amazing. But when we do the 6 days, my brother says there's a lot of single track, so I wanna see how this does, if I can compare. Obviously my Ranger I'm really comfortable on. It's really easy to ride on the single track. This has a little more weight to it, a little harder on obstacles. But my gearing also, I have a 14 tooth front sprocket. I don't have my 13. I could probably put that on, but I didn't bring it with me. So if I ride this on single track, it's gonna be a lot of second gear. Where the Ranger, you just put it in third and leave it. Whoa. So this is definitely a little more work, but our connector is a lot. This is probably tighter. The connectors generally are. We'll see. This might be an older one though. But what's great about this bike is I can cruise 2-track way more comfortable than my 2-stroke. Alright. There's the connector here. Stuff, you really gotta cruise at like 3rd gear speed, otherwise your front end's washing out. Alright, I think we go this way. Really dry sand today. Is in the UP. This is a workout. Good. Oh. No, we're still going the right way. Man, this is really overgrown. A little tricky sand. Oh. how tight the trails are going to be up there. If they're nice and flowy, this might be a fun bike to take. I need to rotate my bars forward or move forward. With my standing position, it feels like they're too far back. Have to try to prepare. Now I'm gonna go right. Yeah, when Michigan doesn't get any rain, these trails, they get icy from all the sand. You're gonna hit a lot of deep sand. You gotta really maintain like a 15 to 20 mile an hour speed. Otherwise, you're going to wash the front end. Pretty whooped out. Not near as bad as Everett. I chose the north side of the B-loop because it's pretty technical. I wish I would have brought my 13-tooth rock. I would have swapped it out. Did we miss the trail somewhere? The Beta 500 though, it's really comfortable on this stuff. I don't know if it's the linear power or the geometry, but the bike just loves to flow through the sand. So I don't think I can go wrong with either bike. I'm going to try and iron out my jutting issue on the Ranger. I think it's still lean or rich. We're going to try a leaner main. It is a little bit of an elevation difference from here to where I live, so it would richen up higher elevation. Nice in here. Yeah, second gear. This is like single track. Well, second gear when you got that 14-tooth front. A lot of downhill there. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't ridden the Beta 500 a lot since I got it. Whoa, almost a whiskey throttle. My throttle has hardly any play. I gotta add a little bit. I put an extended throttle cable on, And the only place I can add it is down by the throttle body, and I didn't feel like pulling it all apart again. But it needs a little bit of play in there. It's pretty tight, and just haven't gotten around to it. There are some electronic settings for traction control and power modes that help limit the throttle abruptness and smooth that out. And I can see turning on rain mode in here might help a little. Wouldn't want to accidentally whiskey throttle it, because it'll definitely want to fly out from under me. But it's weird riding this versus the 300, because this does carry more weight, and you can really feel it. I mean, it's not a lot, but you feel it, especially after a long ride. But so far so good. A lot of downhill. How high were we? When I was riding Everett the other day, in one of my previous videos, I just could not get in a flow. The trail was it just beat the hell out of you. This trail here, you can get into a flow. It does have some whoops in sections, but can't even see. But it's nothing compared to that. That one just beats you to dust. I'll take a drink. Okay, we'll keep going. I really wanted to see how this does on uphills, and I haven't seen any yet. Maybe if I turn around. I'm worried about flame outs. Steep uphills. You know what? I'm gonna put it in rain mode just for fun. See what happens. So I think rain mode. I don't think it's going to be a big difference, but it's supposed to mellow out that initial hit. But I can feel it sometimes. It wants to take off on me. Area is a little tighter than the previous area. A little wetter too. I remember this back section being wet. I don't know when it rained last year. So if it's tight like this, definitely would prefer the two-stroke. It's just so much easier to maneuver than this tight stuff. I mean, we're talking a minor amount, and I'm over dramatizing the difference, but it's literally like cheating on that bike. We'll iron out that jetting. There's some mud there. Still going downhill. I'll bring my Himalayan and try that section. So somewhere, oh, there it is. We got to go in the log area, I think. When you give it the beans, you really feel the torque in this motor. It really wants to go. And it goes in a way where you get like you get all the traction all at once. It doesn't spin hardly ever. You can make it spin, but it's more of a lumbering motor. Really good for trail riding. I thought there was a stump hidden in that bush for lifting my foot. In this section there's so many stumps you'll hit your foot on. They want to break your leg. You gotta keep your feet tucked in tight. Oh, there's a stump in the middle of the trail there. Little one, but these trails clear. Hill climb. I don't remember where the hill climbs are. There's a couple in here that he rutted out. Might put my bars a little forward when I get home. Test it out. A little bit of a hill climb. My balance. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff where the race is super easy. First in this, it's a workout. With a rig, I could do that with my eyes closed. Oh. Yeah, this is a big hill climb. That's what I'm afraid of, flaming on one of these, but this one's not so bad. I did it in a good spot. It's a workout though, a little bit extra weight. Maybe I'll come through there with the Himalayan and test it out on that hill climb. Because that'd be fun. Himalayan might have a hard time in there. But it'd be interesting to see. I think we're approaching, there's a big hill climb in the woods. Yeah. Oh man, getting tired. That is a workout. There's a hill climb right there. That's pretty hard. It gets really rutted out and there's a lot of down trees up there. They tell people they can't go up there, which kind of sucks. But I guess you gotta follow the rules. So I guess I've kind of tinkered with this enough. I think I want to move the bars up a little, make some adjustments, and we can go from there. But so far, I think for the trip we're going to take, I think I'm going to bring the 300 unless I can't get that jetting ironed out, but we'll see. So where do we go from here? So if we go south, we'll cross that road, then we can take that back. So let's just zoom in a lot. All right, boys, we're gonna head back. This was a good test. The 500 could definitely do single track. It'd be better if I had the 13 tooth front sprocket. That would make everything so much easier. But you know, other than a bigger lumbering bike, it can do this no problem. It's super easy. It flows great in the sand. The bike is amazing. So we'll decide later what we're gonna take to the 6 day. I don't know yet. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Woo-wee. Oh yeah, I remember this downhill. This is a fun area in the trail system. Difference between two-stroke and Beta 500. It handles this stuff really easy. The two-stroke's a little more bouncy.